Please welcome to the stage, Kat Mulvaney.
I have something very important to talk to you about today. Our children are committing suicide. Between the years of 2007 and 2017, the rate of suicide in children under 18 has doubled. This concerns me as a mother, it concerns me as a former teacher, but it also concerns me because I was a child and I was a young person who was suicidal. So why is this happening? Why are children feeling emotions so much stronger? Well, they feel emotions stronger because they're so sensitive. I'm sure it's no surprise to any of you who know a child who's struggling to hear the words of that they're overly sensitive. So let me explain what's happening. You know when your child asks you for a goldfish, you go out and you get a round glass fishbowl and you fill it with water and you put a little statue of a scuba diver in it and some blue rocks at the bottom, and you put it in your kitchen, and the water is clear, and the glass is clear, and the fish is happy. But a few days later, you go into the kitchen, and you see that the water is kind of murky, the glass is a little bit slimy, and the fish is not seeing you as well, and you can't see the fish as well. And you know that if you don't clean this fishbowl soon, the fish is not going to make it. And this is what's happening with our children. Whether you're 4 or you're 40, you exist inside of a personal space that I like to call a fishbowl. And if you're experiencing anxiety or depression or any of these negative symptoms that we see children struggling so hard with today, you have taken something on into your personal space that does not belong to you. And it is confusing, and it is deeply painful. And I know that because life for me was excruciating all the way through my 20s. I did not have any adults or any programs or any hope telling me, try this and your pain will be alleviated. So I would like to give you a tremendous gift today. I would like to give you a tool that can remedy the situation, the problem that I'm just talking about. And then I would like for you to go and teach it to someone else. And then that person can teach it to someone else. And together, we can raise a generation of children that are trauma-free. So please, right where you're sitting right now, would you please close your eyes? Put your hands on your lap and take a deep breath. And then please imagine there's a little you sitting inside of your brain on a chair, just like how you're sitting now. Just take another breath and say in your head, come back. And that's going to gather all of your scattered energy to make you present for what we're about to do. So now, just like you might imagine that, you're in your kitchen or somewhere, I want you to imagine that you're inside of a glass fishbowl. Your physical body's in the center, just kind of like the scuba diver statue I talked about earlier. And now the brightest light you have ever seen is going to come straight down from above, in through the opening in the top of the fishbowl. And like a pressure washer, this beautiful light is going to blast your body. It's going to blast away anything that doesn't belong to you, anything that's sticky and thick and has been holding you back. And all of this debris is going to wash down a tiny drain in the bottom of your fishbowl, and it is gone forever. Now this bright light is going to come down into the water and swirl around you. Perhaps it lifts up like a pasta strainer from the bottom, collecting anything that doesn't belong to you and anything that's interfering with who you are, your true essence. And this thick, goopy stuff is going to be pulled out and thrown to the side, and it will never return. Next, this light will come down and clean the inside of your fishbowl. Maybe you see some squeegees or some window washers, but that inside glass is being cleaned to a sparkling shine. And next, the bright light is going to come down over the outside of your fishbowl. Again, little window washers and squeegees are going to blast away anything that is fogging your glass. And now just sit and enjoy the light beaming down all over you. Take another deep breath. And now wiggle your fingers and toes and open your eyes. You have just taken a stand. I'm so excited that now you know that something that doesn't belong to you, something that feels uncomfortable, you can close your eyes and remove it. And I bet you're thinking, wow, that was really easy. It's so easy, a kid could do it. And you're right. So if you know a child or a young person, struggling or not, please go home and teach this to them. And if you're in a community, a church, a synagogue, a school, and you think that this would benefit them, I want you to reach out to me via email. Because I have parents that come up to me and say, wow, you are a lifesaver. My child has never been happier now that they know they're in control of the space around them. How can I get you to come to my school? I want my teachers and the principal and all the coaches to know that this is possible. So pull out your phone, start a new email, and I want you to send me an email. And my email is kat, K-A-T, at katmulvaney.com. K-A-T-M-U-L-V like Victor, A-N-E-Y.com. And just title it, More Info, Please, or Speak to My Community, Please. And I will reply and give you all the information you need to forward to your community leaders. And I'll also send you a link to download my new book, which was released this spring, and it is called A Good Day at School. So, like I said earlier, together we can raise a generation of children that are trauma-free. Thank you so much.